Right, welcome back to Rugby AM's Mad Monday. Right here, and joining the presence of Eamon O'Carroll and the main man, Kevin Married Brown. Jonesy, how are you? Well, you well? You good? You enjoying the show so far?
I'm as good as I was 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Right. I want to ask you about pre-season. We're going to carry on with the game reviews, but we've got so many stories to get through. I've had so many lads phone me today and say, "Oh, you got to ask Kev about this, about that." So first and foremost, pre-season, Browns Resort.
Dangerous place, that.
What?
Dangerous place.
Tell us what happened.
Which year?
They just said, Wagger said, ask Brownie about the sliding doors.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't really see it now because of my tattoo, but I've been patched up. We had a drink. Basil Millward said, "Right lads, you've trained hard, you can have a drink." And we was walking back to our room at about 1 o'clock, and there's a cold pool which I threw my teammate now, Danny Tickle, in. And then Dennis Moran was trying to help him out, so I threw him in as well. And they both started chasing me. Well, I thought they were chasing me, and I ran about half a mile, still thinking they were behind me. And as I was looking behind me, I ran straight through a patio window and got flown home and needed surgery on my hand, my arm, my knee. 2 weeks out from the big. It was the time Catalan came in the league, and I played with 35 stitches in my body. That's just 1 year at Browns.
What's the other Brown story?
Oh, I don't know if I should really tell you this one. It was.
You've got to. You will be him. It's no old bad.
There was a riot. There was a riot 1 year. And lads was arrested and all sorts.
What happened?
I can't tell you.
You can't say that and then not tell us.
Oh God! Ryan Hudson came on a trip with us, and it was just after he'd come back from a drugs ban, and we had a drink and things got messy, and team spirit got out of hand, and. The next thing we knew, Raz was being cuffed by police asking for help.
Right, so that's one thing we're asking about. And we've had him on the show twice. He's a friend of the show. He's probably, honestly, one of the best people I've ever met in the world. Wayne Godwin Wagger. He was your best man at your wedding.
Yeah.
How did he do at your wedding?
Well, not great. Which is probably an understatement. He propositioned me gran. My brother had to use his police card to get him back in the hotel, and then he decided he was going to do naked Klinsmans, I think he called them, and in the hotel lobby. So yeah, he had a good time. He had a good time at my wedding.
He blamed Chris Nero today. I said, Wagger, he was telling me what story. I said, how did you manage to, as he says, lose his mind, his shiz, at the wedding when you were the best man? He went, well, Nero came. He said, I've only got an hour here, Wagger, so let's smash shots.
Yeah,
and he just went mad.
And being Wagger, he probably turned it down, didn't he, like he would. He just got straight in head first and got messy.
I got him once at Tom Burgess' leaving do. Well, Big Burge were going off to Australia, and George were over, and we're down at the Rock Bar, I DJ'd, and I said to Wagger, I says, "Oh, we've got these suicide drinks. I made mad drinks up. We're gonna drink suicides. Me and you, Wagger, all night." Tom Burgess' granddad, we got him on whiskey's neat tribbles, and me, Wagger, and his granddad was getting smashed on these suicides. And Wagger ended up completely losing his mind, being sick all over his last in car, and she would not talk to me for a year. She blamed me for a year for getting him in that state, but he just needs to man up, doesn't he? Really? But yeah. Has anybody found the cheese pot yet tonight in the studio?
I think you might be in Freddie's belly button.
I've had that, mate. I had that an hour ago.
Right, we're going to crack on with the game reviews. We've got some stories for you as well, Freddie, coming on. But Brownie, you're doing all right so far. Nothing too bad, nothing too embarrassing.
No.
We're getting there, though.
Can I carry on now? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Sorted. So, finish off with Salford Saints. You've got Salford this weekend, you guys, haven't you?
Thursday thriller.
Thursday night.
Sky.
You guys like playing Thursday. We had this big conversation last week about players being bothered about playing Thursday night. It bother you two at all? Or?
Oh, it doesn't really bother me. It's we're professional players and we're paid to play the game, and regardless when it is, Thursday night doesn't really feel like a Thursday night when you're a rugby player. It sort of all goes into one. you build up for a game, and then you have your review, and then you build up for another, and it's probably a bit different for the fans, but for us, we just we turn up when we're told and play.
Amen to that. That's exactly what I said. Leeds, Catalan Dragons. Leeds, really good performance. Boys did really well. Moon, Delaney, Briscoe, Ablett, all. Ablett scored.
Oh, there we go.
Tell you, I was spewing. I threw remote telling me and just turned it off, went to bed. Sinfield, 6 goals, outstanding as well. Jean-Philippe Bale scored a try, and Oldfield. The lads were just really comprehensive, I thought, real professional.
Catalan are struggling.
They did struggle. I know.
Could they have the outside bet to go down this year, Catalan?
Yeah, there's a few missing, and they haven't got a great start, have they? I think
that's an understatement.
The stadium was quite quiet as well. Usually you go there, it's a real festival atmosphere, and it's banging, booming. And it was, what's it called? Gilbert Brutus, that's the one.
Chew Dog's dad were there. Chew Dog's dad went, he made the trip over. Mad South Stander that he is.
Fish and chip van outside.
That'd be amazing. Should have done that. Chew Dog's got the best chippy in the world.
Why's that, mate? I'll not have that watched him or just pay me in fish and chips.
Phone your dad and see if he can bring some down for Fatty Carroll. See if he can bring some down for us tonight. That's a right shout.
Brilliant.
Down.
Do for me.
10 o'clock on Sky Sports. It was on there. I don't know if it was on the red button after. What's your thoughts on the... like being watch the French? All the French games are on this year, aren't they?
The French games, are they?
All the French games, yeah, can watch them all.
All the home games.
10 o'clock.
On what channel? On the red button?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. They just... Well, Leeds kicked off at 7, but they broadcasted it at 10.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a delay, which is a bit unfortunate, but I think it's worth being able to see. The video referee was a bit of a shocker. I think they didn't even give one decision, didn't they? Silverwood just ran off. He just went...
Silverwood?
Yeah, he just watched it on telly and just ran off.
Who's your worst ref in Super League?
You can't say that, Simo. You can't. We've got to play a game.
We're just asking a question.
Go on.
They're all great.
Soft lad.
Good answer.
I'll go Robert Hicks. I think he's rank. He's from Oldham as well, so I can say that he might get away with it. But
there you go. You're not getting no penalties, are you? Against him? Who's next, Jones?
Okay, Cass very impressive. Looked like a real cohesive team. I was impressed with Liam Finn. I thought he looked like a real stalwart. I know he come from Fev. Darryl Powell had brought him up, and he obviously is no stranger to Darryl Powell. But I just thought he looks real. Had loads of time on the ball kicking, and our second half, loads of keep pressure on him. I can understand why, because he troubled him a little bit early on. And like I said before, I think Cass looked like a real team. I think Rangi Chase is a fantastic player. I think a lot of it obviously revolved around him and his inabilities. Last year, with him gone, everybody's got to step up to the plate and be everything that they can be, and they certainly are. Sneed, how do you say it?
Mark Sneed.
Sneedy. Really good. I thought he was good as well. He's impressed us with his kicking style, facing away from the sticks. Really odd, but he kicked 5 out of 5. Owen ran in 3 tries. Mariano was outstanding as well. Just looked like a real solid team. It'd be a tough ground to go to this year, Castleford.
Well, yeah. Cass is always a tough place down at the jungle.
It is. Especially when floodlights are falling down and scoreboards going off and people are getting electrocuted.
They've got holes in the
toilet roll.
No toilet roll. Is that a fact?
Well, it always seems to happen when I go there. There's about a half an hour queue for the toilet. There's one toilet between 2 teams, and Freddie's been in before and used out toilet roll.
He's eating it.
He shouldn't eat it, should he, really?
I think Cass, a few of us at the first game of the season were tipping them for relegation battle. And they've just flown out of the box. Brett Seymour seems to be, a bit peripheral. Is he still there? Is he gone? Do you know? Does anybody know? Any Cass fans out there in the world can tell us. Is the madman still at Cass?
I don't know, but I love Kev Brown's description of the changing rooms. Best things about Cass is it's a proper rugger ground. Like, reminds you when you're a kid and you used to go to a place that stink of deep heat and that. And showers are always cold as well. It's freezing, and it's just like bits of pipe hanging out of walls. They're not even showers. It's something horrible. Anyway, moving on there. Cass outstanding. Bradford 25, London 12. Franny Cummins said, I don't agree that'll be going down. He told BBC Radio Leeds this week. And he said if we can get back on an even keel next Friday, they've got London this week, which they won comprehensively, then they've got OFC next week, and if they win both of them, then they obviously go back to 0. Playing some really decent rugby, and I think sometimes adversity can bring a team together like no other, and when you've had that added extra minus 6 points as well, gives you that massive incentive. And do you know what? I fancy Bradford to have a dig me. I know they can't keep losing players. I don't know if you spoke to Scroots, Simo. He's the latest casualty.
I actually spoke to Scroots, right? Because I sign this is how sad I am, right? I sign Scoops for my fantasy league, and I take it very serious. You know what I mean? I take winning and losing serious in any form of life. So I phoned Scoops the other day. I said, Scoops, are you playing this weekend? Yep. Are you going to play well? Yeah. I can't decide between you and Moz who should start this week from the fantasy team. Are you going to do the business? And then I says, and then I phoned him because Tyre phoned me like, have you heard about Scoops? He's gone to Wakey. This was before he actually went. So I phoned Scoops. So you going to Wakey or what lad? He went, no. I'm seeing out the got a text to prove it. And then last week he's gone to Wakey. So obviously his last work's there, and you've got to do best for your family. And it's Bradford are well up the creek, aren't they? By looks of things, the board of directors have like pulled out their offer to buy a club. So it's just a sad time for such a great club.
Can I give you another fact that I learned from Steve all this week? Right. What about Bradford? The first ever team to win the championship, the league first, in the first season of rugby league. Who was it?
Bradford.
It was Bradford, but they weren't called Bradford then.
Bradford Northern.
They weren't called Bradford Northern then either.
Park Avenue.
And I'll give you a clue.
Union.
No, don't give you a clue. Think about
Northern Union.
No, that's England team. Think about the old man on the balcony. All right, in Rita Sue and Bob 2. What's he saying? Think of a town in Bradford.
Manningham.
They was called Manningham, and they won the first championship. And I was just thinking to myself, obviously, it's another reason why it's sad to see a team like Bradford struggling because they're a massive part of the history. Personally, if we got somebody like Wayne Rooney, who's a big fan, to invest and buy a rugby team, or even Matt Lewis. Matt Lewis has got money to burn. Why can't he buy Bradford? Call them Manningham.
Matt Lewis would not buy Bradford. He's the biggest Leeds Rhinos fan of all time.
But he could control them, Simo.
Can I
he haven't played in blue and amber.
What I heard today is that one of Marwan Kukash's brothers may be interested in the Bulls, allegedly.
Allegedly. Is this from Bob the Fish?
No.
Yes, it is.
It's not, honestly.
He's got a best mate, right? It was called Bob the Fish. It was the biggest Bradford fan ever. And he comes out, I've heard something about Bradford. What, from Bob? No,
that is not from Bob.
Bill.
I told him.
Bill the dog. Why is he called Bob the Fish?
Because he likes fish.
Fair enough. Like as much as Chew Dog.
No one likes it as much as Chew Dog.
Are they coming, fish and chips? Have you spoken to your dad? No, you got to phone him because he'll never get it. Right, let's get on with these games. Two more to
go. Warrington versus Hull. Real close game. Lee Radford disappointed with the first half performance from Hull. I think it was 18-6 they went in there at half time and really tested them, but Warrington held on to get the first win of the year, which is obviously going to be really important for them. Some interesting words there from Tony Smith about some of his players not being in form in previous weeks, but
he hailed the pivots.
Yeah.
He spoke very highly after the game of the pivots.
Yeah,
I read today.
There's going to be any transition when you lose Lee Breers and what he brings to a game, I think.
Hodgson as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Big parts of it. So Warrington off to a big start. I didn't see that game, so can't talk too much. I think Wakefield's pretty interesting. I backed Wakefield last week. I thought it was going to be really disruptive for Wigan. They've had a lot of changes. Sean Wayne mentioned himself that it was a fairly bumpy week for him. And I think 24 points is enough to win any game if you defend well enough. Unfortunately, Wakefield didn't quite defend well enough. Wigan got 46 points, some real big performance from O'Loughlin.
Have you seen Joe Burgess's try?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Burn, mate. Proper burn. Have you come across Joe Burgess, young kid? Good player?
No, I was speaking to Steph Marsh. He went to the game and he said he was pretty impressive. And, they've got some talent. Matt Bowen didn't play and apparently the fullback went really well.
Turner. Yeah. I want to ask you were at Wigan. Is it true that Wigan have got like a room under the stadium? Like it's just there's no windows and they just have to kids just smash each other. Is that true? Is that a true story?
Yeah, pretty much. Under I think it's the East Stand. There used to be a gym there. They've moved the training ground up to Orrell now, but they still go down there and it's.
What do you do in the room?
Dark, cold, and it's a bit like WWF really. It's just smash-a-thon really. So yeah, some dark days in there. I'm glad I'm not there anymore. Actually, I feel a bit sick thinking about it.
Is it because a few people have said to me, "Oh mate, when at Wigan, it's like even the kids they go into this room and they smash each other." And it's just the mentality thing. They brought up on this mad mentality. Do you do that at Leeds, Jonesy? Is that something that all professional clubs do with the kids?
We're pretty aggressive, mate. It's about rugby league's, I think 50-60% attitude, isn't it? I think if you haven't got that mentality, you're going to struggle. But you don't want to hurt each other. You want to be pretty vigorous. Talking about Burgess, anyway, he was the only outside back, I think, to have played this week, who played in the World Club Challenge. He left quite a lot of players out, Josh Chandler being one. I spoke to Zach Hardacre today, he said he was resting, but if you look at the BBC website, he said he dropped Josh and he gave him a bit of an hammer, which is unusual, I thought, because he scored a couple of tries last week, did he? You know?
Josh is quality.
Yeah, I know. That's even if you have a bad game at that sort of level where he's at, it'd be an odd thing to sort of say he's dropped and he's going to have to learn how to perform. I don't know what you guys think. I've got a question actually. There's a big group, yourself, Luke Robinson, Danny Tickle. That was a sort of prime age at Wigan. That was just sort of coming into their sort of own, you know. And a lot of you left at sort of one time. I think now looking back, and I know what's going on at Leeds. If you'd have stayed there, I think Wigan might have had a lot more cohesive success over the years. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I think probably the difference with Wigan and Leeds at that time, you know, when the young lads came through at Leeds, they were surrounded by, you know, really good senior players. When I came through at Wigan, my first couple of years were great. I was surrounded by Andrew Farrell, Mick Cassidy, Chris Rudlinski, and, you know, Craig Smith. The list goes on. Probably 7 or 8 lads left at one time. And, you know, Joel Tompkins played when he was probably 17, 18, and we probably all played a year too soon. And I admit my form was awful. But I needed to I couldn't run that team at 17, 18. I needed a bit of time to, you know, to learn the game and learn from good players. You know, Adrian Lamb left at the same time as Faz, and massive boots to fill. And, you know, a big club like Wigan demands success, but I just feel, looking back now, you know, I think the player I've turned out to be, I wasn't that player at 18, and I've learned that from good coaching and other good players. And if I'd have had that at Wigan, you know, when yourselves came through, you had really good pros around you and you picked up good habits.
Right, we're going to play the first game of the night. Right, guys, we've got to ask you, we've got a game called Try Me. You're going to play against each other tonight, if that's all right with you. And it's a very simple game. It's a guessing game. But the loser of the game has to allow the winner to send a tweet, and it can be anything they want off their phone, and it stays on for 24 hours, and it can be as harsh as you want. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Right? Right, well, start bearing in mind what you'd love to tweet off Fatty Carroll or Married Kev's Twitter. Not a problem. Also, we're going to talk about techniques of brushing teeth later, because there's a few different different ways you can brush your teeth. We're gonna.
Oh, I can't wait! Can't wait.
Right, this is a game called Who Am I? Are you ready, Taya?
I'm ready. So this game, Who Am I? Basically, I've got 10 clues. I'm going to go one clue at a time to get easier as I go along, and you've just got to guess which Super League player I am from the clues. Simple.
This has been pretty terrible the last few weeks, but last week it was really good.
Yeah.
But then...
How many guesses do we get?
No, we all get one each every round.
Okay.
Really good.
One guess per clue.
But I've got it off to 2 guesses before. Tudog's got it a couple of times. Jones, have you got it?
We got last week, didn't I?
Yeah, Jonesy won last week.
Yeah.
You cheating? Can you just decide what order we're doing it in and stick to it this time?
Why am I always last?
Well, let Simo go first this week, then it gives me more time to think about it.
Yeah, I'll do it like that. Alright, cool.
Use the mic, Tudog.
Yeah, you can use the mic tonight, Tudog.
Moving up in the world.
Oh, yes.
Look at this.
Right then, so clue number 1. I was born in Lancashire in 1987.
Oh, 87.
Eamon O'Carroll.
Next. Kev, I'll tell you after you've all had your guess who's right and who's wrong. They get easier as the clues go along.
Joel Tompkins.
Eamon O'Carroll.
Eamon O'Carroll.
You are all wrong. Clue number 2. I started my career playing loose forward or standoff.
By the way, anyone at home, anyone who gets it before us, just tweet us at Rugby AM. We'll give you a prize tonight. A free hug.
We'll give you it in about 6 months' time.
Yeah, Taya will, when he's finally reminded us.
So clue number 2. I started off my playing career at loose forward or standoff. So they don't play there now, so you can rule all the loose forwards and standoffs out. Who's going to go first this time? Kev, you go first.
Owen Farrell.
Freddie?
Josh Chandler.
I'm gonna say
You like Waggy, you aren't you, Simo? You just copy whoever says the last one.
Sam Tompkins.
Jonesy? You can pass this round.
So Joel Tompkins.
He's already said that.
Is that what you said? I'm sorry, Paul. Fucking hard.
You are all wrong. Clue number 3. I made my Super League debut in 2005.
It's a year after you won it. It's you.
Me.
Yeah. Freddie first.
Ooh.
2005.
Born in Lancashire
Lancashire.
in 1987. They started off the career playing loose forward or standoff. They made a Super League debut in 2005.
It's tough.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm gonna go.
Silencing great on radio.
Yeah,
just
no,
want to let you know.
I'm gonna go. I'll go Chris Ashton.
It's not a bad shout. I'm
What's
going
the
to go Stephen Ratchford.
Jonesy?
I'm passing this one. I'll get it next round.
Callum Watkins.
That's the right shout.
You
That
are
is-
all wrong.
Oh,
Clue number 4. I have won 2 Northern Rail Cups.
ooh. It's me. You might go.
Yeah.
Someone played in Championship. What about
Come on, Simo.
mate? I'd say Johnny Lomax.
You could get it on this clue.
I hadn't thought about it. That's a really crap guess. Johnny Lomax hasn't played at Northern Rail Cup final at all ever. That's really bad. Oh well.
Jonesy?
I ain't got a clue. Pass again.
Kev?
Chris Hill.
Oh, that's a right
Freddie.
shout.
I'll go Stu Littler. He's well older than that. 2 Northern World Cups.
One of you is right.
Wow.
Who's got it? It's Chris Hill, innit?
The answer is Chris Hill.
Oh! Married Kev pulls it out.
Okay.
Kev Brown, the winner.
That's outstanding, well done.
That's great work, that.
I've never got that.
Chris Hill's...
Standoff. That's what threw me. I was going to say him before. Skillful though, isn't he?
He's got good hands, Chris Hill?
Yeah, he's got a good offload and yeah, he's playing well anyway. He's got a good start.
All
He's got
rounder.
great hair.
Yeah, great hair.
Great hair.
He's got worse hair than me.
I know. Right, did anyone get a home tune dog? Anyone up for a prize? No? Right.
Microphones help on radio. don't
Yeah,
they?
really.
We had a couple of guesses at Chris Ashton actually, but no one got it before Kev.
Right, I'm going to ask Kevin, because you've got it right, we'll ask you a couple of questions. What do you like doing with Lunty?
Fishing, shooting.
It rhymes with shooting.
Shooting.
I'm fishing.
Yeah, I'm fishing. Where have you been for a number 2 with Lunty?
Oh. Were?
Where? What happened? Tell us the story. Because Big Earl says, I can't tell you any more than this, but it's a great story. You've got to ask him. Him and Lunty went for a number 2 somewhere.
No, it's not radio there. It's like the guessing game. Let him guess.
Because Wagger says you owe me a new pair of shoes
Yeah.
from Mad Monday.
Yeah.
So if you got an affinity with them with number 2s here, there, and everywhere.
No, that one was Bryn Hargreaves and Wagger were having a wrestle. I think you was there, was you, Freddy? They was having a wrestle, and it was Joel Tompkins' idea, and it was day 2 Mad Monday, and I was pretty drunk, and my guts weren't the best. And they put his shoe in front of me, and there was no toilet. And Wagger actually put his shoe back on and didn't realise.
And what about where'd you go with Lunty? What was that about?
Nah, I don't know what they're on about there.
Tell us off air. Right, we've got a talking point. The Bulls situation. developments. What can happen with the Bulls? Is it curtains this year? Ty, I want to bring you in here because me and you are working there. I ain't even started yet. And I'm worried about it. Have you been getting paid?
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
I didn't accept the checks. I just wanted cash.
So what do you reckon, Ty, from a man of the Bulls? Seen the first 2 games. We've got a lot of friends there. I hope they get paid, the boys.
Yeah, well, they started off against Castleford. That was a game they could have won, really, but they just tired out towards the end of that one. And obviously they got a good win against Wakefield. And good win again against London. It took a while to kill off the game. I thought they'd have been way in front early in the second half, but fair credit to London. They stuck in there, they dug in, they battled well. And James Donaldson made 66 tackles.
What?
66 tackles on Sunday. Great performance from him.
He's a good lad, is Dono.
And
he's had some injury hell as well.
All the lads, you can see that the team spirit's there. They're all together. They want to dig in and they want to overturn this points deficit as soon as they can.
What's going on with Jamie Foster's hair? Because that's a talking point.
He came out of the tunnel and it was greased back to the max.
All right. Did you give him any grief on the mic?
No.
I will definitely give him grief on the mic. Jonesy, you're a man of a very wise man. How do you feel about Bradford?
You've blown tumbleweed at my wisdom today, Simo. I've been boring you, lad. But I'll just try and ask you a question. Do you know what record is for the amount of tackles? A few years ago, it was about 65 for that Steel Reckless at London.
I'm not sure the record.
I saw something today. It said it's the 3rd of all time, that Super League. 66. But I've heard Danny Horton did the same. Danny Horton this week, 66.
What's the most tackles you ever made in a game, Jones? You must be up in 40s, high 40s.
I've done 50s. I've been in 50s, but 60 odd, that's mad.
Kev, about you, 15?
I've missed a few.
Yeah.
You've only done 50, Jonesy. Ablett does that in half.
Just got to try, mate, today. I know last week. I'm fuming. I don't know, mate. I don't know with Bradford. I've said before, it's a tough one. All the lads can do is just keep playing well and keep getting the wins. I hope somebody comes in and saves them because a lot of history there. Bradford Bulls are a big club and it's bad for Super League. And you just put your head in your hands when you read what's gone on with some of these guys that come in and buy it and then pull out a few days later and then jump back in. But I think it's beyond us, isn't it? I don't think we really know the ins and outs. It's all pseudo knowledge to us guys, so we can only hope and pray for the best, Simo.
I'm hoping that they don't go down because it's. I think it'd be a real loss for Super League. But then other people have said it could be what they need to go down, restructure, kind of get back on an even playing field. They could go up from that league, get the fans back on board, and it's made some other teams, hasn't it? Like going back down and coming up, so you never know. I suppose. Well, I suppose we'll find out at the end of the season. But I think do you think the 6 points were harsh, or do you think it's fair? What do you reckon, Fatty Carroll?
I hope they stay up. To be honest with you, I think from a player's point of view, it's a great place to go and play. And reached in history, they've won loads, and they've got a great fan base. And as well, like with the Rhinos Bulls games, I want to see them in Super League, but. Just regards to 6 points, I think obviously there's rules in place, isn't there? And I do feel sorry for the boys, but I think Wakefield are in a similar position and sold players to make sure that they didn't go into administration or anything. So I think you've got to play the game and just hope from a player's point of view they all got sorted because they've got families to feed and mortgages to pay, aren't they? That's
it. It's I think a lot of people forget that it's more than a game. It's it is life for a lot of people. And I hope they get paid this month. The RFL will probably bail them out, I would have thought, for this season. But
it's the wrong people getting punished, isn't it, for what's going on? It's the players and the staff and the fans that are getting punished for it, not the people that got them in the mess in the first place.
Mentioning no names on my can. Just saying. Hashtag. Right now we're going to go to a tune. It's Monday night right here, Mad Monday, Rugby AM, All-Star FM. If you'd like to send us a tweet, just tweet us at Rugby AM. We love you, Omar.